Hello, and welcome to day 11 of my 30-day challenge where I aim to build and design a Christmas/winter island in just 30 days. I can't use Nintendo Online or the DLC, but I am allowed to time travel and we have some goals. So I have just been playing to get more bells and miles, and when a campsite villager was announced, I didn't even want to record it, since it will probably just be some random ill-fitting villager. But let's just say, I kind of shrieked when I entered that tent and instantly knew that this needed to be recorded. So, place your bets on who it could be and I'll show you in 3, 2... Okay, I'll just show you now. It's Hans! He is my favorite gorilla villager. I also featured him in my Unique Villagers video because he is supposed to be a Yeti. And I think that makes him the perfect winter villager. And I like his colors. So I instantly knew that we needed to place down the last plot to invite him to North Pole. I never had a gorilla and I was never excited to get a gorilla. If it wasn't for this challenge, I probably wouldn't be this happy to see him now. So we have to persuade him to move here. But it didn't take as long as with Bruce, luckily. So Hans will be moving to North Pole. I will put him directly on the villager goal list because I don't think that there is any way that I would let him leave again. You all don't seem to like Hans that much, which kind of surprised me. It's the piggy nose, isn't it? But maybe you just like the other villagers more. I would probably be just as excited to get any of the other villagers in my campsite. Especially Sprinkles, or any kind of penguin. I haven't seen a single penguin yet. What's up with that? On my other island I see penguins all the time when villager hunting. But enough of that. And there is something that I forgot to mention yesterday. After Cherry moved out, I saw that she left her table in the recycling box. And I thought it would be cute to customize it and reuse it at the toy factory, so we can be like, hey, that's Cherry's table. Okay, I just feel bad because she thought we were best friends and I just wanted to kick her out. So let's just roll with it. Let's customize it quickly, and while finding a place for it, I can also show you what the toy factory looks like currently. But first, let's give Alice a festive dress. I think that will suit her. I also wanted to give Gladys something, but we are not good enough friends yet. Ah, she gave me a dolly. That's great for the toy factory. It's even a different color than the one we have already. So, as I said, I have been working on the toy factory a little, and as you can see here, I decided to put up the tables like this. I think this is the best way and it looks really nice with the gyroids working on the toys. The toy placement is random and not final yet. I also added some more to the background and some present piles. I think we need more present piles. But for now I like it. So let's put down Cherry's table. I also bought a super expensive ship and I don't really know why. Perfect, we just need some more stools and gyroids, but I think it's coming together. I have been working on the Christmas market as well. Not on the stalls yet though. So when you enter the Christmas market you can see the little gyroid choir. I am just placing all of my gyroids here at the moment, but I like the idea of having a Christmas choir. On the beach I have been accumulating all of the potential stall items. So maybe we have a stall that sells handmade clay items, another one sells vintage vinyls, and so on. There is also the popcorn machine that we found yesterday. But that stuff is just on the beach for now, until we are ready to get serious with the stalls. I made the Christmas market a little bigger because I wanted to have more space in the middle for this illuminated decoration. You can't enter it, it's just for decoration and to look nice. I also placed down some stairs that are not finished yet. I struggled to pay them off because somebody had to spend 200k bells on a random boat for no good reason. So let's take the ladder up there. I placed a path and a tall fence in the back. I'm still thinking about what to put up here. Maybe some sort of Christmas display. I'm not quite ready to put the stalls together yet, but I did spend some time in making custom designs for the stalls, so let me show you what they look like. So this is what they look like as a painting. I'm not too excited about them. The originals look much better. Speaking of it, these are the originals that I used as references. I think the left one isn't that bad, but the right one is pretty bad. As I said, not the originals, they are beautiful, just my meager attempts to recreate them. But I still have the hope that maybe they will look better on stalls, so I want to go to Cyrus to customize some stalls. I don't think I can customize all of them right now since we don't have that many bells. So, after some time traveling for bells and a visit to Cyrus, we have all of the customized stalls placed down. I also used some of the patterns from Sable and I think I like it so far. I also may order some more of these red low tables to put before the stalls so more items can be displayed. I decided to change the house layout a bit. Well, I only want to move one house and that is Hans's house. For two reasons. First, because I need some more space to decorate the houses, which is kind of impossible right now, because everything is too crammed together. Secondly, I think Hans's house looks too much like Pierce's house, and that bothers me. And I have another reason. Since Hans is a Yeti, I don't think he fits into the town and instead he should be a bit more secluded and hidden. So I prepared this spot with some of the mountain standees. Poncho gave me the DIY for that earlier. I think Poncho was jelly that Hans was copying his best friend's house. So, let's get the house moved. First we talk to Tom, then we get the permission from Hans, who is probably relieved and socially drained by now. I can relate. Look how cute Isabel is, enjoying her flower. I love to look at all the little details in the background. Look at her little organizer calendar. What did she mark there? Maybe the festivals and other activities, or if someone new moves in. Maybe she writes down tasks and highlights them in order of priority, or notes on what to say in the broadcasts. Then we see if the house fits. Looks good. And let's time travel to finish the move. Let me also show you his interior. I think it's amazing. The wallpaper is even snowing. That is so cool. I'm kind of jealous of the sleigh and the firewood. I don't have the DIYs for those yet. His interior is perfect for winter. Now that we got this out of the way, I want to focus on decorating some yards. Because I feel a little behind after yesterday's goal review. So let's start with Bo's yard, since he does have some space in front of his house. Let's move that tree first, because I want to put up a fence and fences take up so much space. Sometimes I wish you could just activate move objects to inch things closer together. I feel this most often when I decorate with fences or when I put something on tables. If you put down a cup of tea on a table, it takes up so much space and it doesn't look realistic at all. So I would prefer to move object things around so it could look more like Isabel's tea table instead of a giant table with two tiny cups on it, which are also a meter apart from each other, which looks even more comical. But this is one of the very few things that low-key annoy me in Animal Crossing, so I try to focus on the good parts instead. Whoa, Walker just scared me when I walked past him. Look how odd he looks lying down like that. A jump scare warning would have been nice. So this is the finished yard for now. I will definitely add some snacks to the table later, and I don't know about the color of the fireplace and the music player yet. But at least we have something placed down. Some time traveling later and we have a campsite villager. After Hans, I am definitely recording this. Who knows who we will get? Maybe Sprinkles? That would be unbelievable. And I already changed Bo's yard a bit. I think that's slightly better, but yeah, work in progress. Back to business, and without further ado, let's take a peek, shall we? Yeah, no. Okay, we got a little too confident there. And I don't want anyone in the comments to say that he would make a good Santa Claus. Santa does not have his belly hair hanging out. But since we are here already, let's go to the Nook stop, because I accumulated a lot of miles that I want to spend on decorations. But first let's make a snowman. I'm still missing the frozen tree DIY and I kinda really want that. So let's do it the proper way to make sure that we get the perfect one. Just eyeballing it rarely works for me. In case you don't know the proper way already. Just make both snowballs as big as possible. Then lay down 10 tiles of stone. Place one of the balls at the end of the row without touching the stones. Then roll up the other snowball from the other end of the row, only touching the stones, which will make it smaller. And there you have a stress-free, perfect snowman. And we got a snow person head. Not all that useful, but at least we got a big snowflake. Now off to resident services. So, as I said before, I have accumulated some miles, so I feel confident in spending a few of them. I want something to decorate the Christmas market, either the Ferris wheel or the merry-go-round. It's so expensive, I want to be completely sure before I get one. I don't like any of the colors of the Ferris wheel, so I think I'm going for the merry-go-round. And in real life I do see them more than the big Ferris wheels. We can only order 5 a day, otherwise I would have gotten at least 5 street lamps. But they are not a priority right now. So next thing I really want is the Plaza train. And I'm not telling you where I want to put it yet. But you can guess in the comments if you have an idea. Another thing that I want is the Plaza Arch. They have a green variant that would look awesome at a toy factory. And last but not least, I want something for Humphrey's yard. And that is the triangular topiary, because there is a variant that looks like the plant is totally neglected and crusty. So I want to put that in Humphrey's yard. I hope he appreciates it. And that's how fast you can spend 16k miles. Wow. I could have gotten more pocket space, sure, but I am like that meme. More pocket space? Overpriced decorations. This summarizes day 11 of North Pole. If you would like to follow my journey, feel free to subscribe and come back tomorrow for the next day. I appreciate you for being here. Let me know where you would use the train and what other Nook Mile items I should get. Thank you so much for watching and see you all tomorrow.